Hello everyone, this is Shingo Katayama. Today, in the video so far, I talked about the backswing. Hands inside, clubs outside. Face is raised to shut. I talked about this. About raising it to the shut. From someone who has been playing golf for a long time, why should I raise it to the shut? I've been asked, very often. So today, the reason for raising it to the shut, I will talk about it. It's now going to raise it to shut. The most important reason, club change. Now this is a 7-iron, now, compared to the old. Now the club is, the ball is now easier to up. Also, loft angle also up, from my old 7-iron, and in my case, too, than the loft angle of my 7-iron from 15 years ago. 2 degrees, loft angle upped. The reason for this is that the technology of the club has evolved. Easier to raise the ball. This is the main reason. Also, another reason is the lighter weight of the clubs. It is easier to raise the ball. Club has become lighter, and the ball is less likely to bend. In light of these, how can we get the most distance? The current swing is based on these reasons now. And one of those changes is that it is to raise the club to the shut. It is more efficient to raise it to the shut, to get more use out of the new clubs that are now available. For that reason, recently, people who raise their clubs to the shut more and more. Today, I will install and explain this instrument. For the old way of teaching, this side, complete. When the hands are in front of the hips, this. The pink side. The mainstream was to teach them to show the front. In contrast, now, club is raised to shut, hands inside, club outside. Like this. I also talked about raising clubs in an earlier video. Raising the face to a shut. And then in the first half of the backswing, use the club's face direction and body as I have discussed. Recently, young player. Looking at the PGA players, the latest swings are very often players with this kind of backswing. Also, almost no coach overseas teaches to open face and use your wrists. Almost none. However, people who have been playing golf for a long time, if you were raising the face open and using your wrists, I think you will feel a great deal of discomfort. Open and close. The pink side, white side, it must look like this. This is how it was taught. In contrast, recently, close and keep closing and then don't see too much of the pink side. Also on this side, not much white side. Not as visible. Without covering the face. To hit it without rotation. It is useful to move up to the shut. So far, for those who had their faces open and closed, I think there is a big discomfort. But in terms of using the new clubs now, this method works. Hands inside, clubs outside, then raise the club slightly shut. Then you can use the club effectively. Please try it.